Yo, 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 and welcome back to the Banter Boys podcast. My name is Sanji. With me is Ryan. How you doing, boy?
Welcome. We're back to regularly scheduled pods, yo.
I don't even want to record.
Yeah, you had a rough one.
Yeah. I mean, that's FPL. Fantrax was,
Up and down.
you know, but, yeah.
Okay.
But still, Still. Nah, it's okay. I'll muster the energy, the courage to take the challenge head on. Yeah, I'm also upset that you're like extending your lead in our calm league. So,
Oh yeah.
like you're clear at the top. It's disgusting.
I know, 6-point lead. Of course, now that I talk about it, it's gone, but I'm shocked because my points for the season is very low. I'm sure people are hating on me, but my points against is like maybe arguably last or second last. It's last, yeah.
You're 12 ahead of me.
Nice.
Disgusting.
15 when we play each other next.
Oh, bads.
I think it's like
Top
next game
bats.
week, not this one, but the one after. Is that the double game week? Are we playing each other for the double?
Don't you have all the City and Liverpool players?
Oh, no. We're playing each other in the blank? No. Where are we playing? It's 27. Okay.
Oh, that's like nothing game week.
Yeah. That's fine.
Well, thank God I'm not playing you in that fucking double. Like, double Haaland, double Nunez.
Yeah. Double Rodri.
Ugh.
Double McAllister.
Ugh. Oh, you know, somebody else is gonna hate me. I'm gonna have double Tony, bro.
Yo. Nice.
Yeah. Hey everyone. Welcome back. We're doing regular waiver pod. No, we're doing regular pod stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Good stuff. Good start. No, we did the waiver pod. Go listen to that. That was a Sunday recording. Yep. We had a game since then.
Yes, we did. City smashing. Well, not smashing. Winning 3-1 Brentford.
Well, I mean, City smashing the goals record in a game week, right? 45?
Yeah, 45 most ever. This was a nuts game week, though.
Yeah, man.
Like, to average...
So many braces,
exactly.
So many hat tricks. Like,
to average over 4 goals a game is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mental. But you know what? We're going to dissect everything. We're going to catch up. We're going to answer some questions. So, listeners, welcome back to the Banter Boys podcast. We are a Fantrax podcast. We cover everything in the default version of the game. Typically, how we roll these pods out is that we have two halves. In the first half, we do a bit of a data dump. We look at the previous scoring game week. We're going to go maybe one step even further and look back at 22 because it's been a while since we've done a regular pod. So it'll be nice to kind of... because those two game weeks were pretty much in the span of an actual week, right? So It's a nice little chunk of data to kind of look at, to kind of talk about stuff. But yeah, after data dump, we're gonna do league updates, see how we're doing. Well, I mean, Ryan already bragged about that, but we'll see how much I'm struggling as well. And then we'll take our halftime pint, and then in the second half, we'll answer some questions that we got in our Discord. Lovely Discord. I think we got like a new member asking a question and stuff.
Oh, sick.
This episode as well. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, before we get started though, I'm gonna ask Ross to do his thing. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So you can message us on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles at BantaB. On Discord in the Draft PL channel, Banta Boys #6585. On Reddit, /Banta_boys. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube, all under the name of Banta Boys.
Okay, so hopefully you've listened to us. By the way, I've noticed that our 5-star ratings have increased as well. So I'm really, really happy people have listened to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you haven't listened to us and you're like, oh, don't worry, somebody else will do it. It's okay, I trust them. No, go do it right now. Come on, man. Just go click a button.
Do the
It's
right
gonna take
thing.
just a few seconds. Yeah, exactly. Just click that little 5-star button. It's just gonna help us. Help us grow the brand. On low days as well, we see that number. We're like, oh, you know what? This makes it all better, sort of thing. So, yeah, man, just help us out. Click that little button. 5 stars. Really appreciate it. But yeah, do we want to chat any shop or anything? Because I feel like we did a little bit that on the Sunday Waiver Pod. Nothing really has happened since then. I don't know.
I don't think we mentioned it on Sunday, but did we? I can't remember. So long ago. Timestamping is it's Tuesday evening, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Basically midnight for you.
Nearly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did we talk about Japan getting knocked out of Asian Cup?
Oh.
And then South Korea getting knocked out today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone's coming home.
Everyone. Endo, Mitoma, Tomiyasu, Son,
Hwang.
I'm sure
Yeah.
I'm forgetting people.
Endo?
I said Endo.
Oh. Damn. Oh, we can use the episode name
It's the Endo the world. Okay.
then. Yeah, a lot of people coming back, man. Things are gonna change all over again.
All over, especially Bryson. Man.
Yeah. AFCON's back tomorrow as well.
Mm-hmm.
Semis.
Yep.
Nigeria, South Africa.
Ivory
Côte
Coast.
d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
Versus Visa plus 10.
Yo, I am super impressed by them.
Yeah, honestly, they've been killing it, bro.
Yeah. Also, I don't even
I
know
would-
the Asian Cup fixtures, but like it's Jordan, Uzbekistan, all kind of random teams, right?
Yeah. No clue, bro. No clue.
Let me tell you.
I'd care if I was playing fantasy, but I was like, you know what? Let me not.
It's Jordan, Qatar, and my internet just dropped on my phone, of course. So who knows? Iran.
Wait, Qatar?
Yeah, Iran have to play Qatar, I think.
Qatar, as in the same Qatar that like set the record for like the worst ever host performance of a World Cup.
Correct.
Wow.
They've reached the semis and have to play Iran.
Okay, so they're definitely cheating.
But Jordan's in the final. Like, that's nuts. Beat South Korea to get to the final.
That's pretty crazy. Was Son crying?
I don't know.
I bet you it was.
I own Son and Bash, so I'm just happy he's back.
You want all the big hitters, man. What the hell?
It's so many
the
leagues,
hell?
right?
So many.
Remember, Son fell to me at like 9th pick, and we were both like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it makes no sense. Nothing makes sense in the drafting world, bro.
Nothing does.
All right. I think let's jump into our first segment
Yep.
then, which is the data dump.
Cool.
Ay, 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 ay. Fantasy with the Banta Boys.
So we're gonna look at Game Week 22 first, and then 23. It's only 2 of them, so it should be quick biz, right? But we'll go like key passes first, then shots first, then accurate crosses, and then all the extra bullshit. So starting with key passes in Game Week 22, there was a high of 5 by 3 players, Barkley, Kearney, and Leon Bailey. But Leon Bailey came on as a sub and only played 27 minutes. And then in Game Week 23, there was a high of 6 key passes by Andreas Pereira, and then 4 key passes by Barkley, Brownhill, KDB, James Ward-Prowse, and Douglas Luiz, who only played a half of football because Sheffield United are terrible. Thoughts, Ryan?
I guess Game Week 22, anybody who ends in a Y creates chances.
I know. When I saw it, I was like, bro, you want to know a fun fact? All 3 names rhyme.
Yeah,
Like,
Bailey, Barkley, Kearney, cool.
it's great.
Barkley, man, I cannot talk about this guy enough anymore. super.
If you ever bench him,
Yeah. He has not come out of my starting lineup for months.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in incredible form, putting up great stats. Gotta love it. Best 16 fab I ever spent.
so I know a lot of people would have been scared to pick up Barkley or spend a lot of fab on him because, you know, his injury history and all that. But the Barkley we're seeing right now is a reborn, deeper playing Barkley. And I'm wondering if, because of his position, is it maybe allowing him to last longer on the pitch? Like, he's not having to make these sprints, you know, past the striker, into the box, that sort of stuff. Like, he kind of dictates the game at his own pace in that position.
Maybe, yeah. I would agree with that to some degree.
Surely deserves an England call-up, right?
Ooh. Yeah, I guess so. Would he get that? Would he get
Well,
that?
I mean, he plays over Calvin Phillips for me.
For sure. For sure.
Right? You play him next to Rice, Jude in front of them.
You mean Jude is not going to be striking?
Come on, bro.
Harry Kane
Harry Kane only has one chance to win a trophy, and that's definitely with England.
as CDM, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. Barkley's a reborn man.
You say this, huh?
It's-
Harry Kane
it's
is
crazy.
smashing the Euro goals right now. Bayern are just really benefiting from that move.
Yeah, but Xabi Alonso is never losing
Oh boy. Oh boy.
the race. Yeah. Any other names to kind of pick out, or no? I guess there's no surprises there. Like,
No, I mean, Kearney is a surprise in the sense that he did not play both game weeks. He benched in 23. Bailey's a surprise also that his minutes are still being managed, but I mean, if he plays, he's great. And unlucky for the Dewey's owners, they only got one half and kind of limited how much he could actually do against a woeful Sheffield, right?
I think he got like 18 in that
Yeah.
half as well. So yeah, I wouldn't have minded another 18. Don't get me wrong. All right, cool. Let's look at shots and how many won target then. The highest number of shots attempted in Game Week 22 was 11 by none other than Darwin Nunez with 5 on target. And then there were 6 shots attempted by Jesus with 2 on target, Andreas with 0 of 6 on target, and Saka with 1 of 6 on target. And then in Game Week 23, the highest number of shots attempted was 6 by Phil Foden. He had 4 on target. And then 5 shots attempted by Julian Alvarez. He had all 5 of them on target. DCL with 1 of 5 on target. Murphy with 0 of 5 on target. And Cunha, hat-trick hero, with 4 of his 5 on target. Thoughts, Ryan?
Yeah, Cunha and Foden, just massive props to their owners. They just probably reversed an utterly shameful game week and gave them a somewhat easy win, I would expect.
Yeah.
Crazy points hauls for both.
Yeah, it was like brutal point swings. Like, I can't remember it ever being this bad, this intense, this great. Like, you can use so many words. You're either on the either end of it or you're witnessing like an absolute demolition job.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When you called out Andreas's 6 shots and 0 on target, it just sounded really bad, right? Like, how do you get none on target off of 6 shots? But then you had Darwin Nunez, 11 shots, and it's only 5 on target. It's the same delta, right? Like, it's...
Yeah.
And then he hit the post 4 times that game, setting a new record. So, like, man, but 11 shots is just insane.
Yeah.
It's a shame he was, I guess, had to go in a boot after that game and didn't get the chance to start the next one. But I don't know. How would you feel? I'm a Darwin owner, and I don't even know how to feel about this kid because he's not getting near as many returns as he should be. But he looks good, and he keeps you excited, and then you get disappointed, and then it starts all over again.
I mean, you're banking on it's the volume of chances that he gets,
Yes.
right? This is why you confidently start him from the bench.
Yes.
It's not just shithousery.
No, agreed. And he didn't pay off from the bench last game week, but fine. Like, it's not going to
Yeah,
every
but
game
a
week.
lot of people don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like, starting people don't do that
True.
shit sometimes.
True.
So, like, in the double, for example, if he's benched that first game, you're
I'm
still
starting
starting
him
him.
without a doubt. Even next game week
Yeah.
versus Burnley.
Still start him.
Yeah.
I'd expect Darwin to start though, because that was the first game I think that neither Darwin nor Salah started a league match, and Liverpool were pretty fucking shit.
Oh, they were
mate.
horrible in the first half. Well, overall too.
Yeah.
Surprises. So I didn't mention this one on the key passes, but I'm hating how much Bruno has dropped off these key pass lists. Like, he just never shows up on them anymore.
Guess who has the most key passes for the season?
Bruno. Fine. He did get.
I looked at it
back-to-back
today. I was
assists.
just like, I'm just curious, like, because I'm like, fuck this guy, but he's gone like back to back double digit
He
holes.
does, yeah.
Right.
Assists in each game.
Yeah, I think he's first on 62. Gross is second on 60.
Okay.
Something like that.
So it's more that
Um,
he's not showing up, but fine. If he's ticking along with like
Yeah.
maybe threes every match or something, okay.
Yeah.
It's also strange that like Garnacho scored 2, Richarlison scored 2. They're not showing up on the shots list either. Like
Yeah.
it's not even any Spurs boys, but we just know Spurs score.
Yeah. True. You'd at least expect to maybe see it on the key passes, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. So just strange. And kind of highlight
Yeah.
that this was a very high scoring game week. Like, some players have smashed it without putting up the stats that you need to smash it at in that manner.
Yeah. Fuck Cunha, but
For Cunha Matata.
yeah. DCL being there is a little surprising for me.
Right, okay.
Like, Everton have kind of dropped off attacking wise, but they still seem okay-ish defensively. Like, and it might just be the number of clean sheets that they've kind of gotten in the last little while that's maybe having me thinking that way. What is it, like 2 in the last 3 or something like that against Fulham and Villa?
Yeah.
So,
I think
yeah.
they look good to me versus Spurs. And they kind of had to take the game to Spurs. Otherwise, you just sit back and accept the loss, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, Spurs suck defensively
Yeah.
as well, so that helps.
Yeah.
Cool. Next category is accurate crosses into the box. So the highest number in Game Week 22 was 3 by Bogle, Jensen, Neto, Anthony, and James Ward-Prowse. And then Game Week 23, highest number of accurate crosses into the box was 3 by Bruno Guimaraes. Thoughts, Ryan?
These are weird names. Bogle, what's he doing there? I guess Anthony a bit as well. Not so much. The rest, I guess, is okay, normal. Bruno
Yeah,
Guimaraes.
I mean, yeah. Bruno is the weird one for me, actually.
Yeah. That whole Newcastle involvement was a bit strange.
Yeah.
Like, Longstaff getting 2. I guess he always made those runs. He always made those runs into the box, right? But it's just still abnormal for him to get 2. And then Bruno were in these like some creative roles or creative spots at times.
Yeah.
I mean, he found Trippier for that goal. It's a bit strange. I don't know. It's also like Newcastle have a surplus of depth again, where Harvey Barnes is back and I don't actually know what their lineup is going to look like. Like, Miley's can't start every game. Longstaff surely is not starting every game. Well, I guess while Joelinton's out, he will, but
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird. You know, I realized as well that Newcastle 4, Luton 4, there's only one player from that's showing up in this, like, shots area.
True.
And he didn't even get a fucking attack in return.
Yeah, nothing. Not even a shot on target.
So everyone was just ruthless. Like, by the way, you talked about Barnes. Great finish. For his goals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad.
Great finish.
Love to see it.
Yeah. One of my mates got him for like 8 fab in his league on waivers.
Oh, I picked him up like
Ridiculous.
3 game weeks ago from
Yeah.
free agent pool. Just stashed him
Yeah.
since.
Fair. All right. Next we look at extra categories. So for Gaming 22, highest number of tackles was 8 by D'Souza. Dispossession I thought was hilarious. 3 Crystal Palace players tied for 6 dispossessions each. Ayu, Mateta, and Elise. And I'm pretty sure this was their game against Sheffield United.
Yes.
So what the fuck? Highest number of interceptions was 7 by Norgard. Then highest number of clearances was 11 by Badiashile, Montiel, and Murillo. Surprised by Badiashile because we lost 4-1. So if you were clearing the ball that much, how did we concede that much? Highest number of successful dribbles was 6 by Doku and Cunha. Aerials was 11 by DCL, and block shots was 5 by Murillo. Then Game Week 23, highest number of tackles was 5 by Gay and Munoz. Dispossessions was high of 5 by Clark from Luton Town. I have no idea who that is. Interceptions, there was a high of 6 by Idrissa Gay again. Clearances, there was a high of 9 by O'Shea and Omobamidele. Smashed it again. Highest number of successful dribbles, 7 by Kudus. Highest number of aerials, 10 by Adara Bioyo. And highest number of block shots was 3 by 2 players, Ruben Diaz and Alessandro Martinez. Thoughts, Ryan?
That was a lot.
Yeah.
So, I think so yeah, you highlighted the Palace one. A bit surprising, but fine.
Yeah.
It's good that certain players have other avenues to points. So like Kudus with his 7 successful dribbles, Doku with his 6 the previous game week before. But it does the rest of it's not that surprising to me. Like there are some players who popped up twice. Probably you mentioned Idrissa Gay showing up again. Tackles 1 and interceptions this last game week. Not that surprising.
Yeah.
Tosin.
Yeah.
Aerials.
Nothing really
Yeah.
stands out. Yeah.
It's good to see your boy on here. Tackles 1 list. Munoz.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's real nice. I'm so excited to play him against us. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, nothing new. So I guess what we can do is move on to our next segment, which is league updates.
Ooh. Easily becoming my favorite segment these days.
Do we start with the good news or the bad news?
It's all good news, man. Joking.
All right. Let's just talk about our DPL together.
Sure.
I guess. You're way ahead. I'm slightly falling behind.
Don't worry. You'll catch up. It's
what
the tortoise
yeah,
in
go
the
ahead.
hare, right? Slow and steady wins.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm gonna win as long as you know. What would you say was like a common good between your 22 and 23 game weeks?
Rossi barks. Just Rossi barks. Nah, I'm joking. So like McAllister, I picked up for free sometimes during Christmas, has come back strong. And I think a lot of that
Smashing
yeah.
it.
A lot of that is probably because Salah's not there.
Or is it because he's playing in... But he's played in the 6 before, no?
He has. And not been this productive, so...
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know how Endo might affect him, if at all, but or Sobo not playing last game, if that plays a part. But let's see.
Yeah.
Rodri has actually also been a stable though.
I mean, he's just like another fantasy B.
Basically,
Like, you can always rely on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. Oh, I actually had Share for his 2 goals in game week 22,
Right.
and Darwin and Hal kind of delivered on each game week once each.
Yeah.
I benched Adebayo's hat trick in game week 22, dog. Like,
You still won though.
yeah, so I won 100-44. My opponent actually probably saw me take an early lead and did not care. So he put
Yeah.
players like Trenton, Robertson, who did not start that game week in,
Yeah.
but because they were on the bench.
Yeah.
But man, that helped bad, benching that hat trick. But then I benched him again in 23, and he scored again. I benched Mateta as well, didn't go well. So those are the regrets.
I just realized you're gonna have a front line that is gonna double. Darwin.
Oh yes,
Haaland, and
yeah.
Adebayo.
I have it. I already have it set for that game week.
That's amazing.
Roster concerns. Has Bowen or all West Ham players reached benchable levels, yo? Like, Bowen is not delivering at all these days.
See, now this is what I was worried about Bowen when I was drafting him at the start of the season, because I've seen his history of points, and I was like, I was doubting the form coming into the season.
I remember.
Right, and now it's showing exactly what I was fearful of. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still wasted my draft pick, and it's a hot topic, I think, in one of our questions is, what the fuck are we doing with Gakpo? Right. But I mean, you don't ever drop Bowen.
You can't.
But it's like, do you trade Bowen now?
I don't know. So they played Arsenal next, and I think I'll just bench, assess him, and West Ham again.
Yeah.
But I'm losing my patience a bit. I think he's a great asset still, don't get me wrong. Just, I play him over the likes of Mateta and Adebayo, and I've been burned twice now. So I think it's time I actually consider him for the bench, basically.
I think it's the Paquetá effect.
It is the Paquetá effect, you're right. And Calvin Phillips is not Paquetá.
Calvin Phillips isn't even Calvin Phillips, bro. I don't know who that is. I don't recognize that guy. Who's that fraud?
True.
What about your waiver picks and stuff?
Waiver picks, I held on to Wissa so long with him being away at AFCON, and now I unexplainably have dropped him for Nathan Ake. Only because of the double game week. I don't actually expect any clean sheets there. I expect maybe maximum 6 points. Don't know what I'm doing that for. But I love a double game week, man.
Yeah, but I mean, Vissa's not nailed when he comes back.
No. Especially given how Mopai is playing.
Yeah.
And I somehow own Curtis Jones now because I just wanted double game week players.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, neither me. He's one of those trappy players, though. He's never delivered for me, ever.
Yeah.
How's
the only time I think he delivered for me once, maybe. Remember it was that bash last season? I had like no hope, and he scored a brace. Or some shit.
I remember it.
I think I beat Tash in that one.
Nice. How was your shape up?
Yeah, I mean, 1 win, 1 loss over the last couple of game weeks. Trippier has been a consistent guy. But I mean, like, there were good pieces throughout my squad in both game weeks, right? So it's kind of nice to see different assets having good moments, here and there. Like, any regrets? I don't think I have any regrets. Like, I don't know. No regrets, bro. Like, roster concerns, I don't think I had any in game week 22. I mean, after game week 23, now my concerns are Roy Hodgson has fucked Crystal Palace and has broken Eze. Thanks, bro. The good thing is Huang is coming back, and like, what the fuck's going on with Nico? What
Eze
the fuck's
or
going
Elise?
on with Chelsea? I mean, I think Essay has a broken red flag too.
Yeah,
last
they
time
both do, I
checked.
guess.
Yeah.
But Olise, like,
I think-
what was that thinking? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we touched on
Yeah,
that.
we
We
did,
can
we did.
complain about the Eze one now.
Fair.
Yeah, it's fucked, mate. Like, I wonder what managers are doing. Are they just gonna trade? Because at least this one's long, isn't it? Like 8 weeks or something.
Yeah, I think it was 2 months. Yeah, exactly that.
Do you drop Elise or like what do you even do? Because look at the weird point of the season we're at now.
Good question. If I'm thinking ahead to a league that has playoffs and I'm comfortable with my position, I hold. But if you can get good value, I would also take it.
I mean, you being top of the table, 6 points clear, can you not afford to take a risk and try and trade in Elise now?
Yeah, maybe. This league doesn't have playoffs though, so
Yeah, fair.
I just want more wins under my belt.
Fair. But yeah, I mean, it's good that Huang's come back. I don't know what's going on with Chelsea. I mean, I don't think Poch knows. I don't think anyone knows.
Scotty doesn't
we-
know.
I wish we had a Scotty. Then we might actually do something. Waiver picks. I basically went ham on Luton defenders and got Bell and Osho for the Sheffield United fixture. And I mean, there's a double game week. And I got in Munoz, I think, in game week 22. And excited to see what he's going to do.
Fair enough.
Cool. We got other league stuff. My IGL I'll go through and then we'll do your banter.
Sure.
So for IGL, I had a loss and a win. Good common stuff between the 2 game weeks was, I guess, Bruno Fernandes. Like, as much as we've been hating on him, like, now United are scoring. Now he's starting to chip in with these random assists. I still want a fucking goal, if that would be too much to ask for. Regrets. Right, the lost game week was not trusting my gut, right? The Reese Book call, bringing in Matty Cash. Because it sucks. Like, I lost that matchup by, like, less than 10 points. And I think when that happens, I'm like, fuck, I actually feel like I could have won something. Because we always say, like, every fucking game week, there's always some player in the waiver pool, or maybe a handful of players in the waiver pool in that game week that would have smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Like, we're talking 15 plus points, right?
Yep.
Roster concerns, Cody Gakpo. I've basically got double questions on both game weeks, but we'll discuss that, I think, when we get to questions.
Right.
And same here. I got another Luton defender, Bell, and then Hamer was free in this league, which I was kind of surprised about.
What's his minutes like, though? They were kind of up and down, no?
A bit up and down, but he was, I want to say, averaging like 9 points per game,
Okay.
like last few game weeks. So
Oh, yeah. Wow. Way more than 9, actually.
yeah, but he was dropped this game week, so I don't know if someone was just like, fuck this shit, dropped and didn't get back. I got it for 0 fab, so
Nice.
yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, right. Banter update. What's up?
So, I lost in 22. Close one. 108 to 117. Ish. Close-ish. I smashed it in 23. I got 155. My opponent 85.
Oof.
Yeah. Similar to you, I own Bruno in this league, and Bruno was good in both weeks. I own Rossi Barks, Richarlison. These are the guys who performed in both.
Yeah.
Jota, Palmer, and United defense kind of rounding out those goods. The game week regret for this last game week, Casemiro's back, and I thought about it. Like, do I bench Bowen for him? Probably should have, but clearly I didn't need the extra points. Roster concerns. I'm worried about Joe Gomez now. Like, Robertson's back. I think it's a matter of time before he comes back into the squad. I think Gomez will get like minutes off the bench, but then in that place, like, I don't think he's worth holding on to.
So you think Kwanzaa starts over Gomez for that centre back spot because Konate got sent off versus Arsenal?
Oh,
Right?
good point. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I wrote about it in my waiver article. I'm predicting Kwanzaa to start at
So
least.
I saw someone grab him in a couple leagues, and I was surprised. And then I was like, maybe they're just prepping for the double game week, hoping. But okay, that makes way more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Could be Joe Gomez getting in there. But yeah, I think I agree with you. Kwanzaa's a nice
I mean,
pick.
Konate's been good as well, though. So.
Yeah, he has.
What were you saying, sorry?
I said Kwanzaa's a nice pick, though. If he plays, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he got his highest points tally versus Burnley.
Yeah.
His opponents in GW24.
Right.
Now,
So yeah, I'm worried about
Who
Joe Gomez, but also
knows?
I'm worried about my balance in this league. I have a
Mm.
ton of mids. Let me just rattle them off quick. Not that people care, but I have Rossi Barks, I have Bowen, I have Bruno, I have Doughty, I have Cole Palmer. Of those 5, you kind of have to play them every game week.
Jesus.
And now I
Dude,
have
trade.
Barnes and Casemiro on my bench.
Like, you could easily go like a Doughty and your forward 2 and try to get a forward 1 or something.
So right, that's the concern here. My forwards are Jota, Richarlison, and in my injury spot is Callum Wilson.
Why don't you go like Jota plus Doughty to the Salah owner?
I think it's like Achim, and he wouldn't do that. But
Yeah.
okay, I get your
He's a
point.
Liverpool
A
fan,
trade is on the
so-
cards, basically.
Yeah, I think so, man.
Okay.
Or try and get Son. Like, Sonny's coming back. Go get
Ooh,
Son.
I like that. Like that.
Yeah, like you can give up Rich and someone else maybe.
Oh,
Rich
even
and
Palmer,
Doughty.
because I think Ian is his son owner, and he wants Palmer.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Food for thought.
Waivers and free agent pickups, none yet in this league. It didn't clear. They're going to clear on Friday. But I think I'm going to try for at least rounding out my squad with another forward, someone to the likes of I don't know. So I dropped like Evan Ferguson. I think someone like McBurney or Mopai would be fine to plug a gap, right?
Yeah, I think go
Mopai,
Mopai,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
So. Yeah, I mean, decent enough fiction, 24 and then double, right?
Yep.
So. Man on form, yo.
Yeah, 3-3.
Yep.
And shithousery to go with it.
Yeah, man. It's a shame you don't get like points for shithouse.
Yo, that should be a thing. That should be a custom like feature.
Yeah. All right. So those are league updates. So I think now what we'll do is take our halftime pints, and then we'll be back after the break with some questions. So we'll see you in a bit. And we are back.
Backstreet's
Ooh,
back.
we got questions. Huh?
Backstreet's back.
All right. We got questions, man. Lots and lots of questions. I love our community.
So good.
Yeah. I need to respond to them more. I'm just busy, guys. I'm sorry. I love you, though. I love you so much. All right. We should answer some of these questions, though. Because there's some fun ones. There's some serious ones. We got a bit of everything.
A lot of fun ones.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Do you want to start?
Sure. First one up is from Ben Chickens. Handle on Discord is 32 chickens. Wonder what the 32 means. Like, why 32 chickens?
I mean, we could get him to send in a voice recording and I'll clip it in.
Let's do it. Okay. So this came up just now. Is there any point to keeping Gakpo? You're an owner. What are you doing?
Do you own anywhere?
No.
Right.
If I did, I would not anymore.
Yeah. I mean, Gakpo's just always been like a bench option for me, really.
Right.
And I've never dropped because you know how much I love pie. Like, like if you've listened to this pod, I love Liverpool pie, bro. It's great. Tastes really good.
It does. It sucks when you
Gakpo,
just get.
however,
It sucks when you get the scraps and the ends, though.
yeah, bro. Like I would love crumbs. Gakpo ain't even giving me crumbs. Like it's like, you know, when the foil accidentally comes onto the pie and you eat the foil by
Right.
accident. That's what owning Gakpo tastes like.
I got you.
Like it's terrible. It's so bad. It's so fucking frustrating, and like no one's gonna give me shit for
Nobody
him.
is.
Like, because whoever has all the Liverpool assets is like, enough. I'm good. Bus.
Yeah. So I think if there were ever time to try and sell him before Burnley and before a double game week, that's good on paper, is the time.
Yeah.
With no Salah.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. It's like you drop him right now. He starts. You're gonna look like the biggest fucking idiot
Yeah.
ever. Like. And then somebody's gonna grab him, and then I'm just gonna. I think. Listen, if Gakpo's your forward 1 or your forward 2, like GG, start next
Yeah.
season. But if he's your forward 3, forward 4, fuck it. Like the ceiling's high enough that I think it's worth like kind of holding on to if you need depth. Like
Is it? I don't know. I think he's a firm drop right now, but the next 3 games, which are squeezed into 2 game weeks, would be enough for me to keep, and then I'll probably drop for the blank if I were owner. But I'm not attached, or I don't think I would be attached to Gakpo if I owned.
so okay. Let me give you a scenario right now. Like I'm looking at my double game week, looking ahead or
Mhm.
whatever. So right now I have Cody Gakpo in my lineup,
Right.
right? On my bench I've got Maguire away to Luton, Brownhill at home to Arsenal, James Garner at home to Crystal Palace, Hamer at home with Brighton. Are you gonna play any of these over Gakpo away to Brentford at home to Luton?
I guess the closest is Garner and Gakpo to me. I would still lean Gakpo because I think he'll get enough minutes in the 2 games to round out.
Wait, you mean Garner and Hamer?
No, sorry.
Oh.
Garner versus Gakpo. I don't,
Oh, Garner versus
Yeah,
Gakpo.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
and I think I'll go Gakpo just because it's a double game week, but I like all those options more than Gakpo if it were a single game week.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, listen, this is my league with playoffs. When it comes to
okay.
playoffs,
Yeah, in that sense.
and I'm losing, I'm like, fuck it, right?
Yeah.
By that point, I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit anymore. I'll drop. I'm probably not gonna go past the next round. I'm just gonna play with that mentality. But I don't know, man. It's hard. Like I feel like okay, Cody Gakpo or Kai Havertz. Like this is the realms of people I'm talking about right now.
Neither. Give me Timo Werner any day.
Like Cody Gakpo or Evan Ferguson.
Oh my god, Cody Gakpo, and that's saying a lot.
Right? So like this is the fucking dilemma. It's like there's gonna be worse options out there.
Yeah.
So
It took me weeks, if not months, to drop Ferguson, so I get it.
yeah,
But I am so
Yeah.
happy I dropped.
yeah. And I'm there's a bit of sunk cost fallacy, like my round 2 pick, all that sort of bullshit. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I'm just gonna take it on a case by case basis. Like I've never been in a point during my season where
You need it.
I've had to, I've badly needed him or I had to drop him and there was somebody else available. Like, I don't think so, but now I'm going to pay a lot more attention to it. But I'm definitely not going to drop pre-Burnley, pre-double game week. Like,
Agreed.
lots can still happen. People can get injured, booking, suspensions, like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But possibly a drop.
Good luck, Ben. Okay. Ben had a other question, more a fun one. He asked if us, the Banter Boys, can come up with a sandwich name for each Premier League team. And then he gives us a suggestion list to start us off. I feel like you need to rattle off this because you are going to know way more.
That is like a massive list.
Okay, let's just take some
Um,
highlights then.
I was trying to think of, is there any sort of equivalent to this, like beverage or sauce? But yeah, I guess we might as well just pick favorites from this.
I mean, like, we
Wait,
could
wait,
do mascots
where do you
too.
even go?
Only reason I bring up mascots is because I see he called the Brentford sandwich the honey sandwich, right? Mascot honey badger does not give a shit.
Oh, is that what that meant?
Yeah, because they're the bees.
I have no idea.
The Brentford bees.
Right. I mean, like, a lot of this is British cuisine,
Yes. That's why.
which is why half of it looks inedible.
Luton, EDL sandwich, which is eggs, duck, lettuce.
Or should we pick the most disgusting ones?
Oh, let's do that then.
I'm gonna go with West Ham jellied eel sandwich.
Okay.
It's surely like a dirt sandwich is way tastier than a jellied eel sandwich, right? We've all eaten dirt. We're kids.
Yeah. Okay, so Everton being the toffee and carrot sandwich.
I'd eat that.
It probably actually would taste good.
Oh.
Okay, so like not all of these will make sense to me because I don't know the nicknames of all the teams, but like
Yeah.
Liverpool liver pate sandwich makes sense. Fulham as the cottage pie sandwich, cool, makes sense. I'm surprised there's no play on the cherries here.
True. That was not well played. That's a
Um
terrible job.
yeah. What else is there? The Blues. Is there anything for Chelsea? We could do with the Blues.
It's just like expensive nonsense. But then again, listen, I'm not a fan of Marmite. There's so many people out there that crave and rave about Marmite, and I don't get it. I don't know.
But that's exactly what Chelsea is.
Yeah, there you go.
Expensive nonsense. So great one.
Expensive nonsense, bro.
Magpies. Is there like a world where you create a fried magpie sandwich?
Kentucky Fried
There
Magpie,
you
maybe.
go.
Oh man, I really hope people we should have given a disclaimer at the start of the pod. I hope you had food already
True.
before
True.
listening to this episode. But yeah, man, I can go through the full list if listeners want to hear. But I don't know what else to say on this anymore. Arsenal are doner kebab, pot noodle in a sandwich. Aston Villa is faggot and a pinch of pepper sandwich. Brentford is honey sandwich. Bournemouth knobs. Brighton is whatever the feck we want sandwich. Burnley is lard sandwich. Chelsea is stroganoff and Marmite sandwich. Crystal Palace is the ultra BLT sandwich. Bile, limpet, and tongue. That's probably the worst.
That is actually.
Everton toffee and carrot sandwich. Fulham cottage pie sandwich. Liverpool liver pate sandwich with lashings of spit. Is that because of Jamie Carragher, I'm assuming?
Oh, I thought it was just to form the pool part of the Liverpool. But okay.
Oh,
maybe it is.
that's even
maybe
more
it's both.
disgusting. Wow. Yeah, Carragher creating the pool of spit. Luton EDL sandwich, eggs, duck, lettuce, Man City, Lancashire, hot pot, and rocket sandwich. That's so fancy. Man United is humble pie sandwich. Love that. Newcastle is brown ale sandwich. Nottingham Forest HP sauce sandwich. Sheffield United bread and dripping sandwich. Tottenham pork scratching sandwich. We said West Ham was jellied eel sandwich, and Wolves dirt sandwich. A lot of sandwiches.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I do have a sandwich for dinner.
Do you actually? What kind of sandwich?
Chicken sandwich, fried chicken.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give us the club name version. Like,
Fried Magpie.
yeah. All right, cool. Thanks, Ben. I feel like we could have had more fun with that, but I was so confused. I didn't know where to go.
Yeah, it'll come to us. Some good ones will come to us, and you know what? The Discord.
Yeah. Come join the Discord. Cool. So I'll take the next question from Mr. Nauru. Who are some forgotten Premier League players that you loved to watch play? I'll start. Dimitar Berbatov, Adel Tarabt, and Hatem Ben Arfa.
Ooh. Wow. This is a hard question, yo. Only because my memory's not working right now.
Same.
So, forgotten implies that they are actually forgotten. And, I mean, I don't think the guys I'm going to talk about are really forgotten. But then again, I would say Berbatov is not that forgotten either. And he's just brilliant.
Yeah.
So graceful. Never seen such
Who's
a...
the first one that comes to mind for you?
David Silva.
Oh, yeah. True.
Love that
I guess
guy.
he's forgotten.
Love that guy.
Yeah. Absolute silk player.
Yeah.
I kept thinking of Dimitri Payet.
Oh, that was such a good season, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was too good to watch, man. Too good to watch.
Yeah. I have another one. You would love this. Juan Mateo.
Yeah. On his day.
You can see the
Proper talent.
similarities between him and David Silva. The kind of player I like.
Yeah. I'm wondering who else is around that you can think of right off the bat. Because like Hazard is way too famous, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have one. Again, I don't know why I'm coming back to a bunch of ex-Chelsea players.
Yeah.
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko?
Yeah. More so
I
not...
think you would.
Yes.
Yeah, but you appreciate him because you're an AC
Correct.
Milan
Yeah,
fan.
not his time at Bayou, but more...
Yeah. Van der Vaart?
Ooh, not bad.
Oh, I thought of another Spurs player, and I hate that I keep thinking of Spurs players, but Moussa Dembele.
I'm struggling to even remember who this is.
He used to play CDM.
Okay,
He
right.
just used to dribble
right.
past everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, silky midfielder, man.
I mean...
He was like strong on the ball.
Oh, yeah?
Knew how to like progress the ball. He was really, really good.
So, would you classify like Vieira? No, right? Vieira's not forgotten at all.
No, he's not forgotten.
Invincible.
But I don't
side.
think like I don't know how many of our Discord community would have actually watched Vieira play football and stuff like that. It feels like we've got a much younger crowd and stuff like that.
True. I mean, you mentioned kind of like that type of role. Makelele comes to mind for me. Again, I don't know why. So many Chelsea, man.
Yeah. I mean, I could one up this question and be like, what are some of like the teams from seasons that you loved watching?
Leeds.
I loved watching, Bielsa's Leeds.
Yes.
Conte's Chelsea.
Yes.
With the wingbacks. It was fucking good.
That Leicester winning season, yo.
Yeah. With Conte, OG Conte.
OG Conte, Mars, and Vardy just doing it every single game week, man.
Yeah. Mourinho's Chelsea with Fabregas.
Yeah, I mean,
Cesc was good on his day as well.
you didn't like Moises United. Sorry.
Oh,
I just derailed this
that was
so
fucking great.
badly.
That was so good. I mean, that's a good transition to the next question, I think, at this point. All right, you can take the next one.
Okay, so next one is from Bobby89. So he's kind of piggybacking off of Miss Nauru's question. He's asking, in a similar vein, who have been your forgotten fan track stars of previous years? He says it's only his second year playing, so he'd love to know who on the fan track streets won't forget. Who are those players?
I don't want to pick like obvious ones. So I'm gonna do like major throwback. I don't know if you remember ever seeing this guy, but remember when Cardiff were around and they had this Patterson dude that was a
Yeah,
defender playing
yeah.
as a forward?
Right.
And like broke the game partially. Yeah, I really enjoyed owning him as an asset. Like,
Okay. What's this guy? I mean, I'm thinking FPL, but I don't actually know. I didn't think I played Fantrax this season, but maybe he was a defender, maybe he was a mid. Lundstrom.
Lord Lundstrom.
Lord Lundstrom.
Yeah. Very, very good point. Wondering if there's any other absolute monsters, man.
They have some definite ones that are just not coming to mind, and just you know them to be beasts inside out.
Like OG Doherty.
Exactly. Or like
Yeah.
Mason Mount when he was brilliant.
Yeah.
A first round
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah. Or Bruno Fernandes.
Yo, United fans are gonna hate us.
Oh, they're gonna love us. It's fine. They're winning games.
Uh,
Yeah. I'm wondering what other assets were you gunning for when Trent was fucking reliable all the fucking time, and he was an absolute machine. I guess I don't know. Yeah. I mean, like, Hazard will always just be, like, an easy one to remember. But, yeah, I'm trying to think of,
These
like,
sleepers,
Adama
right?
Traore. Adama Traore.
Yeah. Successful dribbles all over
Right.
the damn place.
Grealish from Villa.
Grealish at Villa.
Yeah. But I don't think we played Fantrax, like, much earlier than that. So
True.
that's why I'm kind of struggling to remember other ones.
Same.
Yeah. Cool.
I think we
Next
can
question?
open this up to the community though. I'm sure they have some good ones that we are clearly forgetting.
Yeah. We should get like a list of them and do like a playoff poll thing.
Yo, polls. Yeah, that'll be sick.
Yeah. Cool. So next question is from Tash. So if you're drafting today, which round do you grab Barkley? He's putting up Madison numbers.
That's a hard question. I would still say he's not round 1.
No.
I would go mid to late round 2. Maybe. And mostly what's pegging him back is his team he plays for.
Yeah.
But he's on.
But does it matter?
I guess not, right? He's
Yeah.
on a lot more sets these days, so value is up,
Yeah.
ticked significantly.
Yeah.
Hurt Doughty a bit, but
Yeah, I'd be like round 2, round 3.
Yeah.
Like, would you go Barkley or Gross right now if you're redrafting?
probably still Pascal.
Yeah.
Barkley or James
Jensen.
Ward-Prowse.
Oh, wow. I think I'd still go Ward-Prowse.
Fair. Jensen, I'd go Barkley over Jensen.
Yeah, same.
There must be a good one that could just stump us.
Douglas Luiz or Barkley.
Ooh.
Like, Barks doesn't do this 3.4 point game bullshit.
Yeah,
so
I like
Barks,
Barks,
for me,
yeah.
like, yeah.
But Dewey's,
It was close, though.
It was close. McGinn.
Barks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We found him. We found his
Yeah.
place. All right. Next question.
Mr. Nauru's back. Which under the radar assets are worth picking up in preparation for Double Game Week 25? He recaps that Liverpool, City, Brentford, and Luton are the Double Game Week teams.
I mean, we kind of touched on this in our Sunday waiver pod, so maybe we could like list 2 or 3 assets from each club.
Sure. That I guess are under the radar, so lowly owned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start with Liverpool. What is max ownership actually?
I would think it's really high.
I think Mac is where's the ownership percentage?
86.
Yeah, 86. Oh yeah, that's fucking high, man. That's really
But
high.
what you call it? Your shout. Kwanzaa is 3% owned.
Yeah, but Kwanzaa's I think only getting the game in 24.
Yeah, one game.
Yeah. Well, I mean Curtis, somebody you grabbed,
Yeah,
right? Curtis might be lowly owned.
I think
He's
just
under
over
40% easily.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
Would you go Elliot?
I don't like him. He's never delivered for me. I
Yeah.
think I had a choice. It was Elias or Curtis, and I grabbed Curtis instead.
Yeah.
Would
What
you?
are you doing about Bradley if you owned, by the way?
I think he's worth holding.
Would you start him in the double if he benches the first one?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, same.
Do you see Endo coming back into the squad at all?
Possibly. It depends on how long Sobo's out, maybe.
Okay. I thought that was just a strategic thing. I didn't realize he was out. Solid red flag. Okay.
Yeah, I think he was he had like tweaked his hamstring or something.
Yeah.
like that,
Okay.
so,
Okay.
Yeah. Not fun. Yeah, it's kind of tough with the Liverpool one, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, City's not any better. All the assets you want are already owned, and all the ones that are free are not gonna keep a clean sheet. So
Yeah. I mean, I rostered Ake. He's 88% owned, and I don't think he should be.
yeah,
That's insane ownership.
yeah, it's crazy. What about either Matthias Nunes or Oscar Bob?
I like Matheus Nunes now, actually. I mean, that attacking, aggressive lineup that they put out versus Brentford surely doesn't come out every game, right? Oscar Bob is seriously, you're just playing on a punt there, hoping for minutes
probably.
off the bench and that he scores a goal because he's fully capable.
Yeah. Let's go a bit easier than Brentford. I mean, we talked about Mope.
Yeah, that one definitely first name to come to mind. Norgard still only 47% owned.
Yeah. Bit of a steady Eddie could maybe get you 10 to 12.
Yeah, and
the
then
double.
I think he would have more work to do, so actually probably even 14, 16.
And he's captain, so I think he's nailed. So
Yeah.
Flecken, yo.
Yo, how much did he put up in the end?
27.25.
Wow.
Yeah. 12 saves, an assist.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Crazy. I know we shouted Janelt on the waiver pod. I still kinda like him.
He shot it. Nah, I don't know. I'm kind of off it now.
Yeah?
I wish he put up better numbers. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I'll look at 24, give him
Okay.
that game, see what the potential's like. Because, I mean, City's always going to be a tough fucking game, right? So,
Yeah.
would you swap keepers, though, for Flecken? Like,
No.
because, like, looking before the 27.25, he had scores of 0.25, negative 0.75, 1.5, negative 6, 2.25.
Yeah, I still don't think I will.
Yeah, same.
It's more like one of those random game weeks.
Also, you know, like, both Benmi and Pinnock have been, like, shitting the bed a lot recently.
Yeah.
Would you be starting them in the double?
I still would. I think Pinnock has, and both of them have enough work to do that I would trust that they end up positive in the end. I wouldn't expect anything massive. But yeah, I would still play them.
So, like, Pinnock's last few scores, negative 1.25, 3.75, 3.5, 1.5, 1.75, 2.75. He's been dropped in a lot of leagues.
Yeah.
And same with Ben Mee, right?
Yes.
Because Ben Mee's scores are somewhat similar, other than that game versus Forest where he got a goal and, got like 20 plus. He's got like 4.5, 1.5, 4.25, 1.75. So,
Again, I just love a double game week.
yeah.
It's ideally, if I given the choice between like one of Pinnock, one of Ben Mee, and a City defender, I take Pinnock and Ben Mee.
Yeah.
And just hope for the best. But I'm not expecting the world at all from any of these guys.
Yeah. Cool. Luton, though? Last
Ooh,
one?
so many names to talk about.
All of them, right?
All of them.
um, I mean, we know Reese Bick will go 12.
Yeah.
He was the one that I picked out in my article for Game Week 24. But with the fixtures being home to United, away to Liverpool, are you really gonna be punting on like Menji, Bell, Osho?
Not for me. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid the defense, but I think the mids and the attackers have options.
I mean, Ogbene is a given. You have
Yes,
to
Ogbeni
start him.
Ogbeni is definitely get him in.
Yeah.
Um,
And we talked about Sambi Lakonga
Yes,
being the
exactly
steady
that.
Eddie, get double, 12 to 14 points. Maybe expect that in the double.
would
So,
be.
yeah.
You know who I am actually somewhat interested in?
Mhm.
Gabor is back, right?
Yeah, true.
I don't
True.
know how the squad feels, but
Well, I mean, Ogbene's been playing in Kabori's position, right?
yeah,
As the wing back.
yeah.
So, hopefully he doesn't change anything because whatever he's done has been amazing for them.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
Who was it you
yeah.
mentioned? Some Clark guy, Jordan Clark. Let's see what Jordan Clark.
Yeah, I mean, he showed up in the data dump, I think, for 22. But
yeah,
I don't think it's anything significant.
actually,
Like he's
okay.
he's getting subbed around the 70th minute, so
Which is not a
last few
bad
games.
thing.
It's not terrible, but
Oh, he's a mid. Sorry, I thought he was a defender.
yeah,
Like,
mid.
Okay.
Still an unknown quantity to me, like
Mhm.
so. Yeah.
Fair point.
All right. We got another question. New member, by the way. That little green symbol. That's a new member in our Discord.
That's what that means. Nice.
Yeah. So welcome to the Discord, Max R. His question is worth keeping Pinnock over the double game 25 or to even consider Brentford prospect versus City and Pool. We touched on that, so I don't think we need to repeat ourselves over there. So then next question is from one of the best names ever, Squirtle did it. As an owner of Morgan Gibbs White, McNeil, and Tavernier, the lack of ghost point and attack and return consistency is concerning, especially since I valued them as mid threes, even Morgan Gibbs White as a mid two. Would you hold all three or try and trade out? Maybe a 2-for-1? Who would you target?
Damn, that's tough. I think McNeil is, for me, still a hold. But Gibbs White, Tavernier, I can get why you're an annoyed owner, I guess. The consistency is not there, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like Bournemouth are like tailing off slightly at the moment, it feels.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think with Everton's like relegation fight struggle, you'd expect if they were to score goals, get attack returns, like McNeil is probably going to be part of it.
Perhaps, yeah.
And Gibbs White has just died off as an asset completely, bro.
So he was good when managerial change just started, right? No? Like, yeah, I remember double digits. He had a 17.5, a 10.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess so. Like the 17 is like the hat trick freak game. The 10 is like United because they're shit, but that 10 is also because he scored a goal.
Yes, and that's crazy low for a goal.
So that's like basically 0 ghost points, and
Yeah.
then after that 1.5 and 4. So what do you even do with Gibbs White at this point, bro? Like okay, so if you're packaging the assets, given our discussion, it feels like we've talked about this. You have to give good to get good, so you have to put McNeil as part of the package.
You probably would. Or Gibbs White and Tavernier, but just target one decent player at around their level. where you get to
Maybe
offload
what?
two people that are inconsistent for one who gets
Yeah.
consistent double digits or so, but not very like high ceiling type player.
Would you go maybe Morgan Gibbs White and Tav for Barkley or Doughty?
Like Doughty's a good shout. I don't think with Barkley will give up Barkley for that, but Doughty you can get, and I would take that, and even knowing that his value has dropped recently.
Would you maybe go for like Douglas Luiz?
Yes,
Like that sort of range?
that range, yes.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm thinking of like possible forwards. Would you want Solanke?
Yeah, I would take Solanke.
Right? But would you do it the other way around as well? That's the thing.
Depends if
Possibly.
they have a surplus of forwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so something along those, like that sort of range. But like, listen, if you have any concerns, feel free to DM. Show us, options that you're considering sending trades for, or like another person that's maybe interested in your Morgan Gibbs White, McNeil, or Tav. Show us a team and we can help you put some trades together. So
Good advice.
cool. You want to take our final question? Another new member?
Nice. Yeah, let's do it. The newest question is from Kyle LeBlanc. Welcome to the Discord, Kyle. Glad to have you here. He's asking, what is your position on Kulusevski? Is he worth to trade out or keep? Maddie and Son are backy notes.
Do you own Kulu anywhere?
I don't.
Okay. I own him in the league that I adopted.
Frustrating.
Yeah, it's weird. Like he was benched the last game, right?
Yes.
But is that like a bit of rest? Because I feel like they kind of used him as a crutch while everyone was out injured, and he was playing like that 10 role.
But didn't he get like a suspension or something along the way?
Yeah, missed a game, and then he kind of went into being shit again.
Basically. I mean, with Son coming back, I'm worried. But I still think he should play. Like,
He's too good to not play.
correct. And he's key to what they do, I would say.
Is this like is this another pie?
Piece of the Spurs pie. I want
Yeah.
piece of that pie for sure.
Right?
No,
But I'm on, like, I mean, now is probably a good time to buy low on Kulu.
good point. Like,
I'm gonna send the Kulu owner Gakpo.
yeah, so exactly. I was gonna say we come back to what Squiddle did us and like Kulu for Morgan Gibbs White Tavernier. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's a great
that's it.
offer.
Yeah, like,
That's a head scratcher right there. Yeah, I like that. Try that, bro. Yeah. But I don't know. I think I'm kind of leaning towards keep.
okay.
Like I would say, wait until Sun's back, give it a few game weeks, and then test the waters and see.
okay.
Because it's like you said, bro. Like he's fucking class. Like he's a good player.
He is.
So he's just not putting up the points.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
I mean, people are asking about the double game week, and it's 25. We
Mm.
gotta start thinking about the blank game week too, 26, and
Yeah.
Kulu blanks.
True.
So
Yeah.
I don't know how much you'd want to chop and change your team based on just one blank, but does that impact your how you see Kulu or?
No, not really. Like the thing is, I get like everyone plans for blanks and all that sort of
Mhm.
stuff, but sometimes with those blank game weeks, you maybe just have to ride the loss kind
Right.
of thing. Just accept it. Don't fight it too much, because sometimes you could end up chopping and changing too much, and it might still not matter in the end.
Yeah, agreed.
Right? Don't let all these blanks and shit like confuse you. So, I think I'd still want Kulu.
Fair. I would tend to agree.
All right.
I do want to
Sweet.
see more minutes for him, like starts. Like
Yeah. Agreed.
that was a
like.
surprise.
Yeah, definitely was. But we'll see. Like this game week, especially, it's a great test, right? So, let's see.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the questions, and that is the pod.
Is it?
Nice.
Is it? Let's do our mini stuff.
Oh, we got a mini game. I mean, if you've gotten this far, congrats. We're gonna spoil you with a very useless fantasy game that we're just adding because for shits and giggles.
Shits and
We
gigs.
did this last time we recorded. Where we basically try to pick some ownership combination as low as possible and see how well they score. Ryan maybe has some mathematical model to convert the slightly different percentages and stuff like that, but I don't think it fucking mattered for him because that game week, I think this was 21.
Yeah, just before.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah. You picked both Bradley and Oscar Bob. I think this was the game that Oscar Bob scored versus Newcastle or some shit.
It was.
Yeah. So I didn't even bother check my points. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, Bradley keeps the clean sheet, got an assist, and then
yeah. It's absolutely mental. So you won that round.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play another round of it.
your picks didn't do
so-
horribly though. Doherty kept the clean sheet, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Montiel
Well, yeah.
didn't do it much though.
Okay. That was the one shit game for Montiel then.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna pick another two like lowly owned players, and see if we can maybe combine and see how we do next pod when we record. So I'll let you go first, champion.
No, I think you should. Well, I went first last time.
It's
I
because you're
picked-
looking for players. Is that why?
Well, that too. But I went first last time when I picked Connor Bradley, who I think both of us had our mind on. So
Yeah.
that was a bit
Yeah.
free juicy pick.
Yeah.
So I'll let you go first, unless you don't have one, and I'm ready.
No, I don't have anyone at the moment, so I'll let you go first.
Okay, I'm going to shout. He's not that lowly owned, but 16%. Sorry,
16%. That's high, bro.
that's okay. It's okay.
Just trying to psych you, you know.
If we'll apply a formula, I got that.
Yeah.
Emil Smith-Rowe.
Ooh.
Don't know why, but I like him.
Okay. Interesting. I think I'm gonna have a good start on this one. I'm gonna go. Oh, I was looking at the wrong percentage, and felt so good. I was gonna say Adara Bioyo, but that's like draft percentage is 2%. Fucking rostership is 31%, bro.
Oh shit, too high.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go Osho, 5% rostered.
Okay.
Luton defender versus Sheffield United. So wait, I gotta write this down. Who did you go with?
Emil Smith-Rowe.
Right, ESR. Right. Okay,
16% rostered.
I'll let you go again then.
Okay. I mean, this feels like a cop out, but I'm doing the same thing. Ooh,
You're gonna
ooh.
go fucking Luton, aren't you?
No. I found him.
What's up?
Ooh.
Who is that?
Let me see if I just find anyone juicier. Okay, it doesn't look like it. I'm gonna go Rodrigo Muniz. Muniz?
Muniz?
Muniz.
Yeah.
There you go, thanks.
Okay. How much is Muniz?
He is 2% rostered, yo.
Oh, that's a nice one. I got one more chance. I know this is probably gonna be a really bad choice, but I'm gonna go with a Burnley boy.
Oh.
And I know it's against Liverpool at Anfield, so I probably shouldn't go with your Assignon pick at 1%. But I'm gonna go David Datro Fofana.
What? Nice.
Yeah. And I believe he is 5% owned.
Okay. I thought it'd be higher,
Yeah.
actually.
DDF, bro. DDF.
Waivers didn't clear today?
They did. Probably.
I'm shocked. I thought he would definitely go up beyond 5%.
No, he went up by 1.6%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I was tossing and turning between Muniz and Kwanzaa.
Ah, right. Should have gone Kwanzaa. Neither of us won Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Too easy, right?
Too easy. Exactly.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. All right. That's it. Any final thoughts? Anything you want to add before we sign off?
No, just have fun. Channeling Ross.
Yeah. Just have fun. Don't stress. Fantasy's unpredictable.
Exactly.
Welcome the halls. Fuck the halls. It is what it is. Just enjoy the footy.
Fakuna Matata. Fakuna Matata.
Yeah, we really need to go. All right, guys. We catch you on the next episode. Peace.